Welcome to the end of the world.
No, it's just
the Afterworlds podcast.
How's it going, Wastelanders? This is your host, Parker, coming to you every week from out of the bunker and into your ears from WKZED Junktown Radio. This is the last talk radio show on Earth, bringing you tips, tricks, and tactics to survive in a world full of cyborgs, robots, and zombies. Now broadcasting throughout the universe and all of space-time by violating obscure end-user license agreements.
That was a good add-on there.
Yeah, DJ, how do you like that one?
Oh, that was great. Honestly, I couldn't have written it better myself. That's perfect.
I mean, all you gotta do is just tell the truth about exactly what's happening.
Oh, at all times, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Harvey.
Yeah.
How's that maintenance going? Or is DJ gonna be okay? That was a lot of fire.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. I mean, all these mid to late models do have self-repairing. You just gotta take care of the major stuff. Once you get that going, the rest of them kind of just fix themselves. On other news, I think I found a way to take care of our little infestation problem, if you know what I mean.
Oh, are you talking about that other person who's here? The stalker?
Yeah, the presumed stalker. Yeah, we kind of got ourselves hired a little bloodhound. My baby boy, my baby potato, Tater. Shout out to my boy. He's gonna send over a friend of his who's gonna help us apparently sniff out the perpetrator.
So what do we do when we find him?
Ask him questions. We can have him on the show, probably, right?
Oh, I mean, that is about the only weapon that we have.
Yeah.
That or I could shuck him.
Ooh.
Not a bad idea.
We could have
BP
matching backpacks.
Yeah, we could BP a little friend over there.
Hey, BP. Zombie backpack on the carrion-looking wall. How you doing over there? Same as ever.
Anybody else notice that BP and Seymour seem to have stopped being two individual creatures and have more moved into, I would have to say, a symbiotic relationship?
Oh, definitely.
Or at least parasitic.
A little of both, maybe.
I saw the other day that Seymour actually captured a rat and dragged it up the wall and fed it to BP.
Okay, no, that's definitely symbiotic.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
And terrifying. I'm just gonna scooch my chair over here. Okay.
Ever since the rad storm, I've noticed that without us even paying attention to Seymour, it's just continuing to grow and wriggle.
I think having BP in there, it's like it's getting all the attention it needs.
Mm-hmm.
And those the tendrils that it is using to hold BP up in the air, creepy like it was some sort of Geiger-esque alien on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's wrapping them in areas that make it look like it's almost trying to replace BP's shucked limbs.
You know, again, I never really noticed that. It kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's not going to be a problem at all later down the line.
No.
How's how's those battle robot parts coming that we were going to attach to DJ?
Well, so I started sorting through the parts of the android that I did moidalize, and yeah, unfortunately, there's not actually much that is usable besides this arm. But this one arm, it's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
I can add an extra thumb to it, make you mono ambidextrous.
Yeah, yeah.
Monobidextrous.
That's how you say
That's
it.
a word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't be ambidextrous if you only have one arm.
Yeah.
Right, but with two thumbs, you can definitely hold from both ends.
Yeah, monobidextrous, I think is the...
Monobidextrous.
Yeah.
Like those Geiger-esque creatures.
Precisely.
We might need that backup of you having an arm here faster than we were planning on it.
You get slapping. Good for slapping.
I was contacted the other day by another person in the wasteland. Somebody wants to buy my herbs and seasons recipe.
Oh, really?
Ooh. See, that's the big time. Selling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's her name was Rachel Radiation.
No, really?
Oh, that's a fake name. You know that's a fake name.
It's a fake name.
Oh yeah, like, you know, everyone has like their fake name. Like, do you really think my name is Harvey Barrel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I actually was 100% sure your name was Harvey Barrel.
Nah, it's my apocalypse name.
Is DJ 9000 your apocalypse name?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Well, crap.
Yeah, my real name is.
His real name's probably a serial number.
Well, yeah, it's like 1,000 zeros and ones, right? That's all it is.
Were you just singing your name the other day?
Yeah, I usually do.
I mean, it's a long name. It's how you remember it. Make a little sing-song.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like if you were like a detective back in the day and you'd have your theme song and it'd be like, Harvey!
Yeah.
And the DJ.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Oh. Did you guys hear that knock?
I think it was somebody knocking.
Hello? Hello? Anybody in here?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys?
One of us should
Oh, yeah, no, I'll get the door.
Yeah, no, I'll get it. Don't. Yeah, let me just fucking
Hey, DJ.
shuffle over there.
It's part of the secret. I say every time I say one of us should get the door, Harvey gets up and gets it.
Yeah, well, that's. Yeah. And it's gonna be you or him, right?
Right?
I'm gonna hop on my truck nuts over there.
Yeah, hey. Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Clutch.
Yes, you are, aren't you? Oh,
Yeah, I sure am.
did my baby potato bring you here?
Does he look like you?
Yeah, but bigger.
Oh, yeah. That guy's great.
Oh, hey guys, this is who Tater recommended. Come on in.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, guys. Oh, make some room. A little crowded in here.
Oh, whoa.
And I'll just, right here and put my feet up here. Thanks, guys.
You should move your feet. That's DJ.
Oh,
Ooh,
whoa,
yep.
whoa, whoa. You're like a real
Yeah.
guy. That's
What happened
awesome.
here? How's it going there, buddy?
Oh, man. Couldn't be better. Glad that storm's behind us. I think I almost grew another
Oh,
tail.
You are like a 7-foot tall dog man.
Right? I walked in from up north. I think technically I'm a timber wolf. I don't really know if I'm a man turned into a wolf or a wolf turned into a man. All I know is I woke up alone, naked in the woods.
I mean, after a good binge, I mean, that's pretty common.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Right? It might just have been a really good night.
Are those, like, literally your first memories?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's your first memory?
0.
I remember the great mushrooms in the sky as a child.
Oh, yeah. Not the kinds you can taste, though. You got a little bit of mushroom something growing on your wall there.
Oh, yeah, that's Seymour.
Have you licked it yet?
You know, to be honest,
You haven't tasted
I
it?
haven't.
I've been here for barely 2 minutes, and I've already licked half the stuff in here.
I was wondering where all the drool was coming from.
Oh, sorry.
So, since you're, like, tasting and sniffing and licking and looking, yeah, we've got a bit of a problem. We think we have a stalker hiding out in the radio station.
So you're saying that he's seeking more than hiding?
I'd have to say, so far, he hasn't really... Maybe a lot of both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, call him A and call him
Did
B.
you guys let him know what role he was doing in this?
Well, about 4 weeks ago, we found out that he had snuck in through the 3rd floor window of the radio station by breaking one of the windows when we weren't paying attention, and we haven't seen him, or to be honest, maybe her.
Mm-hmm. Them.
I mean, technically, we don't know it's a stalker. We just heavily assume because we were literally talking about stalkers that day, and you know, there's not a lot of coincidence these days.
No.
Plus, you want to lay that information down. That way you've got that amazing coincidence to fall back on. Like, oh my god, we're talking about a stalker, and then a stalker walked in.
Exactly.
Right, story building material right there.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
It could be a Canadian Midwestern butthole snake squidworm for all I care. I'm still going to call it a stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, now I'm from up there near the frozen north, so when I check it out, I'll let you know if it looks like a Canadian butt sniffy worm crab thing.
Yeah. Hey, have you had much experience with those Canadian Midwestern butthole snake squid worms?
I'm gonna level with you, man. I thought that it was a myth up until you brought it up.
Oh, I mean, we still think it's a myth. Like,
Right. Well, I mean, I don't think Baker would lie to us. Baker said that she saw one in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
but it was in the dark. I mean, it could have been anything. It could have been a half-buried tire that children used to play inside of.
It could have been a Mexican butthole snake squidworm.
So, I mean, I've blatantly offended all sorts of other creatures and people from all over the wasteland by asking them very direct questions. And I'm going to continue to do so. As a dog mutant, do you...
Oh, canine.
Canine? Oh, that's right, because you said
Sure.
Timberwolf. So as a man-wolf...
There we go.
As a man-wolf, do you have a pack that you travel in?
I sure do. You know, let me tell you something. I'm sure you've noticed that there's a lot of mutants out there in the waste, and, you know, a lot of times it's an off color or scales where they shouldn't be or an extra eye stalk. But lately, I've been finding a lot of these animal-human hybrids, and I turned them into a team.
Oh. Well, to be honest, 90% of the people that I have met are zombies.
Oh, yeah. You gotta watch out for the bitey ones.
Well, I mean, even the ones that are supposed to be... They keep talking about, you know, that they might be civilized or they're doing some other things, that they still try to bite me.
Mm-hmm.
And you just do not know until that bite either comes or doesn't.
That's a good question. What are your feelings on devouring my body?
Well, I mean, you smell great, but mostly, you smell like friendship.
You know, that is the most comforting answer I've ever had.
Isn't it, though? And, you know, Harvey, I mean, you smell like friendship, but also a little bit like motor oil?
Oh, yeah, it's like my tea.
And, you kind of smell like a car battery.
No,
Ovens.
not taken. It's ode to car battery.
The ozone, the car battery?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get down on your haunches and really, you know, get your sniffer right up against their rear end, and you can really tell if someone smells like friendship or not.
Is that where the friendship comes from?
Wait, is that why you were sniffing my ass earlier?
Sorry? That was okay, right?
I mean, I just figured different people, different customs.
That is true. You know, not all the mutanimals, that's what we call ourselves, not all the mutanimals are into friendship sniffing. Just the, you know, the ones that look like me.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that friendship sniffing allows you to better survive in the wasteland?
Yeah, you know, to an extent. I mean, you gotta kind of judge whether or not you're gonna get bit before you start sniffing for friendship.
So, survival tip number whatever we're on right now: sniff someone's butt unless you get bit.
Oh man, I could not have said that better.
That's a
One
good one.
butt, get bit. If bit butt, don't bounce.
Mhm.
Wait, no. There's something there.
Have you ever sniffed a pear-bottomed jean?
With cloaks and fur?
Hold on, guys.
Basically, have you ever met anybody from the Gang of Thrones? I think is what they're asking.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
You know, I danced with a guy who said he was the devil, but it was only like, you know, a little dusky. Anyway, so, yeah, I was just out there digging through the garbage, looking for stuff to eat or take home and play with, and Tater said that you guys had something you need looked at over here.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely use some help finding whoever it is that is unlawfully hanging out in the building that we all call Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
But let's ignore that for a little
Yeah.
while and continue to ask you questions about the wasteland.
Okay.
Yeah, besides the sniffing of butts, what's another tip of survival that you'd like to give our listeners?
Oh, man. One word. Space pants.
No?
So, you might be walking around, minding your own business, and you hear one of your friends yell, "Space pants! Space pants!" That means it's time to get, the thing in your pants, your butt, as far away as you could think of. Space.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it's like a call sign to flee.
Right? I mean, I don't have any pants, but I think it still works.
So it's kind of like a code word.
Yeah.
Beef Wellington.
I mean, not everybody knows what the code word means, but, they figure it out once you start running away and screaming.
Not to be confused with Shiny Pants, a good friend of mine.
Yeah. So I was curious, there, Clutch. You said that you said mute animals earlier? What's that? Explain that.
Oh, well, that's my team. I mean, anybody can be an honorary mutanimal, but the really authentic ones are all of us animal-human hybrids.
Okay.
There's, there's two, and he's like a dog, and my buddy Junk, and he's a dog, and Morgana, she's like a crow or a raven or a parking lot bird, and Epona, who started off as a horse, but she grew a horn, so I think technically she's a unicorn now.
Oh god, does she fart fire?
What?
Does she shoot lasers out of her butt?
To shoot rainbow fire out of their anus.
Not while I was checking for friendship, but you never know. She does have a temper on her, so she could fart razor blades, I'm sure. And then, of course, there's my buddy Dipstick, and he's a hyena.
What about, we heard that there was a turtle person out there named Curdle?
All right, Curdle the
Yeah,
Turtle.
call him.
I'm going to write that down.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I am, at this point, almost half chemicals.
Right? But if you start to, turn into a ferret or something, let me know and we'll recruit you.
I will be looking for potential prospects eventually. Once I learn everything I think I need to know to survive.
Still quite a lot.
Are you saying you're open to the option of becoming a mutanimal in the future?
I'm open to anything that will eventually let me survive.
God, your life is like its own created own adventure.
Right. It's a super adventurous life once I get started.
Yeah, you got potential.
Right. Infinite potential.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty finite. There's a lifespan.
It's not,
yours.
Go crazy. Infinity's a lot.
You might have to fuse with something that lives a little bit longer.
Turtle.
Yeah.
I hear those guys live for 100 years.
Or more, yeah, easily.
I mean, since the apocalypse,
Right,
who
yeah.
knows now?
Now they get real big. The fuck tortoises.
Yeah. Curl-sized.
But, okay, we gotta go to a commercial break. But when we get back, if we remember, we're gonna handle this situation with the stalker. Hi, I'm Steven Seagal. You might know me from such wasteland blockbuster films as Man Birds of a Feather and Garbage Pile 3 The Reckoning. Today I want you to join me in supporting the ASMCA, the Apocalyptic Society of Caring for Mutant Animals. Together, for only a few caps a day, we can track down all these mutated animal people and people animals and put them to work on new blockbuster movies and summer hits. Every day, 5 or 6 mutant animal human hybrids are wasted out there because they're often delicious. We can put a stop to that and turn a tidy profit. Right now, there are mutanimals out there that need your help, and I need their labor. So join today. I'm Steven Seagal, like the bird. And we're back.
how does one exactly become hybrid with an animal, or if you're an animal with a man, human creature thing?
Well, like I said, I only remember waking up the one day. I am pretty sure that some people just straight up absorb another creature. I've seen kind of like a half and half bear man thingy in the woods. I really hope that's what was happening, or that is just straight up pornographic.
Oh, the Earthline Swine Man.
You know the one!
Yeah, no, doesn't talk. He's just scary.
Apparently he is still out there.
Lots of growling. Oink.
So some sort of wandering pig bear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Generically speaking, non-copyrightly speaking.
Yeah. A polar boar, right?
Oh, you're out in the wasteland a lot. I might need to hire your services more. You see, I'm liking to put this DJ here, give him some upgrades, but I've only got this one arm, but I'm missing pieces, and I don't know. You seem to be able to sniff out good pieces, right? Like,
oh yeah, I sniff out the best pieces. I mean, do you want like an arm that someone's still using, or do you need like a discarded one?
Well, I've got this one, but I just there's a couple of essential pieces. I'm wondering maybe we can sniff them out later. Do some scavenging.
I saw this creepy like doll-faced android the other day. He's all like in yellow and really perky looking, but still looks like he'll shoot you. But if we sneak up on him, we can probably steal an arm or two.
Oh, I've seen that thing. I've never officially met it. I just call him adorably Cabbage Patch. Also fearfully, because that thing's got some guns on it.
Mm-hmm.
But he does not like it if you beep his boop.
Or you shouldn't beep another man's boop, or a woman's, or anything in between's boop.
Well, I was told that it was okay, but not by him. So, make sure you get first-hand consent.
I mean, you could say that about almost anything in life.
Always get consent if you're going to beep somebody's boot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a survival tip. Always get consent.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. So, I mean, does that mean that raiders are acting against their own survival when they try and take your stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Because we'll murder them.
That's a gamble, right?
Well, I mean, talking about raiders, do you have any tip on how to handle raiders?
I mean, it all comes down to space pants. I cannot hold on to stuff because every time I find anything, some raider or rad titan takes it from me. I think that's why I scav so much. I gotta keep finding new stuff to replace all the stuff that gets taken away.
So, I mean, if you're always trying to find stuff and the raiders are always trying to take it from you, when you do get stuff, where do you put it to keep it safe?
Well, you can put it, pretty much up anywhere, because raiders don't look up.
Ooh.
But then I lose it because I don't look up either.
So hiding things up is a way to keep it safe from both mutanimals and raiders?
I think that's pretty much why they say, "What's up?" Which is kind of a nosy question when you think about it.
Yeah, they should really stay out of your business, right?
Yeah, stay out of my stuff.
They really should.
Yeah, that's where I'm keeping my stuff. Stay out of it.
Really, the more polite question is to ask, well, what's at eye level?
Right. That's the always be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a lot of good advice.
Well, we've had a lot of good guests answering a lot of good questions.
I wonder if we can get some metrics on the survival rate of the average survivor out there in the wasteland since the broadcast has gone out there. See if we're actually making an impact.
Oh, actually, negative 0.3 years per listener. But I don't really think our show has had an effect on that necessarily.
Well, I was just out there, and, it's a real shitstorm. Can I say shit?
Oh, yeah.
Just don't say it too many times, or else his auto sensor comes on.
Yeah, it did just wear off. Stitches really put it on for a while there, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, how many shits is too many shits? And can you give a
have
shit?
Exactly one more, I think, until it turns the FCC filter on again.
All right,
you're
I'm sorry.
good.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't. You
No, it's
made
fine.
me do it.
It's fine.
Well, damn. Now now no one can say, and that's really bothersome.
Well, I get it though. It's kind of like when they show you the alarm button and they tell you don't push the alarm button unless there's an emergency, but all you want to do is push the alarm button, even though there's not an emergency.
Yeah.
Right, the big red.
Fortunately,
candy-like
most of those are
button.
deactivated now.
Are we not supposed to be hitting the alarm button over in the control room there?
Oh, you can. I disconnected it a long time ago because everybody just kept hitting it. So why have it hooked up, right?
I mean, yeah, that's basically what I do in between shows.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah, I gotta say, Parker, you really do push my buttons sometimes.
You got buttons? Hold on, let me see this,
And
man.
switches and toggles.
If you look on his back, there's a really good one. It if you
Oh, yeah, I see it.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a V2
Yeah.
on
Makes
my,
him sound like a
on my
steel
shoulder
boy.
there.
Hey, this one's not a button, that's a knob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You have two knobs. That's weird.
Well, they're...
Don't manipulate his knobs.
Don't format with them.
You should buy me dinner first. This is
Oh, sorry, I forgot that consent thing again. You're okay with this, right?
I didn't say no.
I feel like we're getting into a real gray area.
The world isn't black and white. Actually, it's kind of more of a sepia tone.
It is.
It really is brown out there.
It's brown everywhere. That's why we call it a storm. Ah, dang it! No one can get that joke now
Yeah.
because no one can hear it.
They probably think you said a. They probably think you
Hey-o!
said a storm.
Or nail gun storm.
Yeah, or buggery storm. You know, fun fact. Everybody in America could hear me say buggery, but everybody in England can't. It bleeps out there.
I'm just, still surprised England is still around.
They're doing surprisingly well, actually. The euro held strong.
They must have like a whole other class of undead out there.
Is it a bunch of undead with top hats and monocles?
Yeah, absolutely. As stereotypically English as possible. Yeah.
Yeah, they
They're still undead, but they're notoriously polite.
also they've been really delving real deep into some archaic technology, trying to not make the same mistakes of the old world. They're going with steam.
How delightfully cliche.
Well, it's England, right?
I don't actually know much about England. My entire life has been this 50-foot radius.
For now.
Well, you got some of those discs in there with those old world documentaries, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge documentarian.
Oh.
I saw this one with these blue alien guys that were flying around on these big birds. I mean, apparently that's what started the Twitter war.
Oh.
At some point, they must have started breathing flame because I hear that is what started the flame war.
You know, I might actually have that. Let me go get my copy.
He loved, any excuse he has to run down to that bunker, he just loves it.
What do you think he really does down there?
Well, I think he likes to go down there to kind of show off that, ooh, look at all my ancient but pristine technology.
Ah, I see. Kind of a new world hipster.
Or old world hipster.
Combination
That's
of the
true.
two.
I mean, he's got old world stuff.
Here you go. The Smurfs 2.
Oh man, that was a dark time. Dark times, man.
Yeah, I had no idea that the world was populated by such dangerous vermin.
Oh yeah, but they must have all been stamped out since they're so little. I'd still keep an eye out, though.
I wonder, do they lay eggs? I only ever saw one female.
I think it's kind of like a hive queen situation. She was just producing all the other ones.
Speaking of blue things that are extinct, I miss urinal cakes. I know that seems out of left field, but I miss having, a target to aim at when I'm, doing my biz, but that's, not being
never saw
afraid of
one
having
in
it
a
to
left
like
field.
bite me back.
Yeah. Well, good news actually, because part of my nutritional sack here smells and tastes exactly like old world urinal cakes. So yeah,
It does? Move over. Let me see that thing. Oh my God. I am so... that's not supposed to be funny. I'm sorry. Serious face. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't need that whole part of my body that was on there.
No, DJ 9000, you need it.
Do I?
Well, yeah, judging by the incredibly exposed wiring on the back there, you might need it.
Oh yeah, shit. That we probably want to cover that up, definitely.
Hey, our shit's back.
Yeah, the timer ran out.
Oh, well, yeah, it was a quick one. We just can't say it anymore. It'll turn out again.
All right. Well, I am really sorry that
I
happened to
appreciate
you.
that.
Harvey, are we going to be able to fix this?
I'm sure we can cobble together something. I mean, look at me. I'm cobbled together.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you willing to work for a couple of caps there, buddy?
I love caps. I'm gonna put them up high so I don't
Smart.
lose them this time.
That's the way. Yeah, we can, yeah, if you can head on out there and maybe fetch us some parts, or, if you find any friendlies, send them our way.
You're so good at smelling friendship.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, since you're so good at smelling friendship, you could find friendly guests for us. Maybe ones that don't want to eat me every time.
That is a keen idea. I am gonna go smell you out some friends. I'll see if that cabbage patchy thingy is using his spare arm.
That's good. Yeah, I'd like that.
I think his arms had guns.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Hey, even better.
That'd be a definite upgrade for DJ.
Oh yeah.
But I'm afraid for any criticism we then give him, since he will then be armed.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Well, thanks for joining us. You've been a very good boy.
Aw, I'm the goodest boy.
Yes, you are.
I agree with that.
are.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna get out there and find you some robot parts, and I'll send them on your way.
Oh, such a good boy. Thank you so much. All right, so you got the scent? You got the smell, boy? All right, yeah?
Oh, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
Go fetch, boy. Go get it.
Oh.
He really does have the attention span of a dog. Well, I didn't get to pay him yet.
Yeah, I'll be back.
I also feel like we were supposed to do something.
Oh. But we were supposed to record the show. I think we just did that.
Oh, and we did it.
Perfect.
Wow, we're
Yeah,
really good at
yeah.
this.
We're really good at it.
I got a mind like a steel trap. I don't forget nothing.
All right, join us next week for the exciting continuation of us wrapping everything up and always being on top of our game.
Mm-hmm.
The Afterworlds podcast was recorded in an improv setting with very little preparation or guidance. Parker was voiced by Udo Long. You can catch him on social media by searching for Afterworlds Game, or find him on Facebook and watch as he battles the tyranny of pointless things like mustard. DJ 9000 was voiced by Alex Ruff. Harvey Barrel was voiced by indie film actor Hunter O'Gwyn. You can find Hunter over on Twitch, DMing D&D for Featherfall Tabletop Gaming. Clutch was voiced by Patrick James. If you're ever at the Afterworlds live-action role-playing game, you can find him in the City of Elysium, making friends.